Hello and welcome back to PAL. Make sure you hit that like button and hit subscribe to our YouTube channel. Today we are going to do a quick overview of topics 1.1 to 1.5 in AP US Government and Politics. We're going to start with the ideals of democracy. And in this video, we're just going to go over some basic vocabulary and some examples, but you should still be reading the Pearson textbook and be prepared for Mr. Addison's test coming up. So let's get started. Limited government is also known as constitutionalism. And it's the belief that the government should have certain restrictions in order to protect the individual rights and civil liberties of citizens. This is done through enumerated or limited powers in the Constitution, separation of powers. We have three different branches: the legislative, executive, and judicial. We also have federalism, which is decentralization with states. We also have elections that are federal but also run by states through the Electoral College, where each state has a different number of electors. We have rights enshrined in Constitution, especially in the Bill of Rights, which are the first 10 amendments, and the term limit for the President of the United States, which was put into effect by the 22nd Amendment. All right, so now we have government. So the institutions through which public policies are made for a society. So government could be any ruling body, whether it's a monarchy or oligarchy, or like we have a representative democracy. There are also things within the government called collective goods. These are goods and services such as clean air and clean water that by their nature cannot be denied to anyone. Next up, we have 1.2, politics. And to start it off, we have, what's the definition of politics? Well, politics is the process of determining the leaders we select and the policies they pursue. Politics produces authoritative decisions about public issues. As coined in a famous quote, it is also who gets what, when, and how. The who? Voters, candidates, groups, and parties. The what? The substance of politics and government, benefits such as medical care for senior citizens, and burdens such as taxes that keep the government running. Up next, we have how, the ways in which people participate in politics, whether it's through voting, supporting, communicate, compromising, lobbying, etc. All right, now we're moving on to some representative democracy notes. So representative democracies can take several forms along the scale of government power and individual rights. Differing theories of representative democracies are participatory, policymaking institutions are influenced by citizens directly; pluralist, policymaking institutions are influenced by non-governmental groups; and elitist, policymaking decisions are influenced by the wealthy and the powerful. So now we have 1.4, democracy in America. And the only definition we need to know for this one is, what is a democracy? There's several different types of democracy. People themselves are elected to run, or all the people have an equal say. So democracy in general is a system of selecting policymakers and of organizing government so that policy represents and responds to the public's preferences. Coined by Abraham Lincoln in 1863, it is government of the people, by the people, for the people. And lastly, we have the scope of government in America. We have different organizations such as the Women, Infants, and Children Program, which has been around since 1974, and over half of the infants in the U.S. participate in WIC. 2 out of 3 WIC moms initiate breastfeeding. 32% of WIC referrals result in higher childhood immunization rates. WIC provides nutritious supplemental foods based on science. WIC participants are up to 2 times as likely to receive well child care. WIC reduces premature births, infant mortality, low birth rate, and anemia. 45,000 authorized stores after healthy WIC foods to participants. 10,000 WIC clinic sites provide services to participants. So lots of different organizations like that are nonprofit that help the world become a better place. So as you can tell, government has a lot of different roles in our lives, and Through exploring Unit 1, the Foundations of American Democracy, I think you'll be well on your way to being informed. Remember, like and subscribe.